Okay, so it's a little bit different this time. We're actually looking at a mobile radio. This is a genuine President Grant. This is the real thing. The older model, which just about anybody that's chasing one wants one of those. No question about that. And it's in really, really good condition. It's just absolutely clean, which is nice. So we thought we'd just sort of fire it up and make sure it works, because that's sort of always interesting. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hold it. Okay, so that's loud but very good. Actually, I had the sideband lock generator off then just to get a. But let's just test AM as well. Make sure we've got some AM making some noise. 1 2 1 2 1 2, and if I take it off narrow, that would be smarter. Right, back to normal AM. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2. Good power output. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, nice. Working. Does it receive when we put a carrier into it? That's probably. Let's have a look here. I'll chuck it back on LSB here. The volume. And yep. Oh boy, yeah, good. Right, let me just turn my monitor down so we're just hearing the radio. Hearing beautifully at 0.5 of a microvolt, so I could take that down to 0.2, still hearing at minus 120 dBm, so yeah, really good receivers on these things. That's why I like the old boards better, to be honest. Whoops, sorry, that's my analyzer. Yep, and 50 microvolts S9. Right, let's get rid of that noise. But yeah, look, terrific radios, these things. They're very, very, very collectible. This one's heading over to Adelaide, and good mate of mine that I used to nab the odd cinema pass off. So some of you in Adelaide that might be a hint. That might be a hint. I won't say too much more, but yes, good old mate of mine. But I don't know that we've got too many of these left either in the traditional 858 Grants. It's got a lot of Uniden Grants, probably 10 or 15 of those lying around. This is the one that everybody wants, and don't get me wrong, if you've got the Uniden Grant, MB 719 or although 8734 somewhere along those lines, they're fine too, but nothing like the old chassis. Just going to run an antenna into it. I've got to go grab my lead again. I actually cleaned up thinking I wasn't going to use that lead again, but I'm actually going to run some leads behind this wall in the next week and down underground. There's another doorway there, but it goes underground into this other room, so we can actually patch antenna cables through. I want to be able to virtually have radios like this onto any antenna that's sitting into our normal Radio Shack. Now, we'll have test antennas as well, but it'd be nice to be able to functionally move them all from point to point, which is a little bit of relay switching and making sure that we do that correctly. All right, let's get an antenna hooked up, and but this is looking good. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, low test 1 2 1 2. Yeah, love it. Oh, sorry, the other little digit check we do. Make sure it's got all its digits, because you'd be surprised how many times I end up having to pull a channel switch out to repair a digit issue. That can be a few things, by the way. I won't go into all those right now, but we're happy. All right, let's throw an antenna on it. And we're receiving well here. A little bit of local stuff going on, but let's have a little move around, see if there's any skip that we could get lucky with. And we're not going to get lucky, are we? Channel 4 had a bit of US stuff before. Isn't it amazing? Indonesian. Of course. I was going to say this time of day, US it'd be on channel 6 anyway on the Super Bowl, but no, it's dead. No, it's just the Indonesian guys on 4. You know what? With the receiver spec that this was coming up with, it doesn't surprise me just how this is receiving so well. Really nice signals. Yeah, well, that chap skipped there. That one, the second chap, the other one's Albury Lappington way. But yeah, one guy just came through that was a bit of skip, so
73,
let's see if anybody can hear us. Anybody hearing 229? Just testing an old President Grant, please. 15 whiskies, eh?
695, 695, 566 West Coast.
229, just testing an old President Grant. Anybody copying us? Just running about 12 watts. We're not getting through skip wires. Just a bit of wire that we're going through at the moment. So I did, but
I can hear that President
oh.
I think out there, JDW 229.
Oh, good on you. Thanks, Daniel. Is that sounding okay to you, mate? Just an old, it's an old President Grant, old 858 President Grant, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, no worries. Yeah, no, it's coming in fine. Coming in fine, no problem at all.
All right, good to hear you, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good there, man. I hope you're doing well there. I've seen a couple of pictures on the Philips there last night I was watching. So I've got one here, one of those Philips things, but yeah, I was watching that video.
Oh, good on you, mate. No, fantastic. All right, buddy. All right, I've just captured you on the you'll see the latest video. You're starring in it. But you're coming in well, mate. So that's good. All right, thanks very much, Daniel. All the best, buddy.
Sounds funny. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. No problem at all. That radio's working perfectly. So, yeah, not a problem.
This one's going to Adelaide to an old mate of mine. So yeah, this is a good one. Okay, mate. 73s. Catch you later.
Yeah, 73s. Cheers, man.
That's good. Actually, now Daniel's over in Lavington Way, and just where Albury sort of would be easier for you to understand where. Oh, there we go. And I think from memory, Daniel's going for his ham license and a few things, so I haven't caught up with the latest, but obviously a bit of skip coming in. We don't have that many stations coming in locally.
But we got Peter on the side too. He's not far from me there, Brenton.
You know what? Must be a little bit of skip happening, because those guys are all sort of up and down a bit.
No worries. Over to you there, Peter.
Yeah, no worries, Peter here. Up Echo 3. Yep, we can hear you. I've got my head up, so here we are.
Whereabouts are you guys? I could break in and ask, but I won't. I'll just let them sort of talk away. But as you can see, beautiful, beautiful radios, these things. They really are. All right, let me finish up with just running it back to 35. Maybe over to 11 a.m. Anybody hearing us on channel 11 a.m.? Doubt that very much. Very, very much. Remember the days when this channel used to boom back in the 70s, you know, when we didn't have money for sideband sets and we all sat on 11 a.m.? My goodness, that's a while ago. Sorry, where am I going? There you go. The Indonesians. Okay, that's just wonderful listening, but I think that skip's starting to drop already. Let's see if these stations are still here. Yeah, they've dropped right down. There you go. Just shows the band is up and down like a yo-yo at the moment. Typical 10, 11 metre type stuff, but that's what you get used to. Summer's coming, guys, and that's when it's going to really pop. I think really got some interesting conditions coming ahead. All right, well, yep, it's got the President mic. It's a true 858. It's a real thing. So look, if for any reason that my mate doesn't take this, we'll obviously, you know, announce what we're going to do with it. But I have a feeling this might be the Holy Grail radio for him and something he's been chasing for a while. So hopefully we can just box it up, send it over to him, and another one bites at us. We've got plenty more to go. You'll find out. It's been few things that have happened we have not announced yet, and we'll hold that one for now. I'll get back to everybody soon, but there's a few announcements coming up. Okay, 73s, VK3 Charlie Mike, JDW 229 in Tangambalenga, Northeast Victoria, Australia. All the best.